Underway, Marvel Stadium, Draper against Finlayson, and Finlayson does what he's in there for, win the clearance with a second effort. Marshall got there, the flick to Boak, who strolls in and gets the opener within seconds.
Really clever tap, wasn't it, by Marshall, just to put it into the path of Boak.
Find his target, McGrath with a wobbler, straight back to Wines. Straight back inside 50 to Rosie.
Yeah, that's the kick.
As coach said pre-game, he's been in all-Australian form.
Yeah.
Ken Hinkley telling us that he doesn't pick the team, which we know, but he'd have Rosie in it. It's across the face and just over the line, or a mark to Marshall. Paid. But they practice these, and it's shelling peas for some. And it is for Todd Marshall there. 63% and Todd Marshall at 63%. Finlayson, another clearance. Overcooked the pass toward Dixon, and it's knocked away, and they appeal, and insufficient intent. So speaking of accurate, Georgiades kicks a ripper. Slick-handed. Little floater from Bonner's boot will fortuitously land with Finlayson, and he goes long to Dixon in a good spot. Charlie got up, and Charlie brings it down. A 4-goal-to-1 start, and straight over the goal umpire's head. And Tarzan.
Yeah, I think it was post as the play unfolds.
Tarzan Finlayson with his jumper stripped as Power Pepper makes them pay.
Costly free kick.
Power Pepper also had a pretty good season there. Pick 18 from 2016. Slots this against a run of play on the siren. And that hurts. Durham mops that up. Oh, no, he didn't. He made it even more untidy. Dixon. Boak. Burton. Well, he missed his boot. Or did he do that deliberately?
No, he did not.
That is unbelievable. So, just one career goal so far. Make that two. Jones, Marshall, Butters, and Aaliyah on the inside.
Been good today, Butters.
Gets on the end of the handball for Jonas. Who does he want? Heads out wide, nicely delivered. Dersma.
That is a great kick.
But gets a chance to pull out the bow and arrow. No, he doesn't. He shorts it to his mate Rosie.
Yes.
You sure there's something wrong with that knee? Looks okay from here. Makes it okay. Bergman, Wise. Lead comes from Georgiades, and he put it on a platter for him. 20 goals, 23 this season, so he's running at under 50%, but he slots that. Goals in that loss to the Giants, and it was all over. Marshall spins around, heads long. Dixon, manhandled again, Olivetti. Allowed to go. Dersma, Drew. Like a training drill, that was. Did okay until he handed it straight to Drew, to Georgiades, to Rosie. Markham we paid. Heppel floats in, but he spills it. Dixon, Power Pepper, deserves one, gets one. Marshall and Draper this time. Georgiades, Butters, scrambles it towards goal, and that'll work. That's 11 they've got.
Been dynamic today, Butters.
Dixon carrying it like a six-pack in one hand, feeds it out. Bonner, aim on. Aiming perfectly.
And Port Adelaide in this third quarter defensively. Terrific effort by young Burgoyne there to come forward to defend.
Wines to aim on to Butters, who's got Marshall in a panic.
So
we're told any struts. Squeezed it home. 9 goals in a row, Port Adelaide. Big pack around it, and Butters free. High contact. Had to hook this around the body. Well, the cool kids are doing it. Port get their 14th. Come for this one, despite the fact that season's over, and hoping to get some value for money in this last quarter. Hacked forward. Marshall's in his own private Idaho. And he loops it to Butters. Wow. Big 2023. And he struts. Had the goal umpire dance, but that one's against the grain a little. Jake gets the skates on. Handball missed the target. Farrell, Boak, Drew, Rosie. Amon. So Finlayson's long. That's who he wants. Engages. Didn't pull it in. Gathers though. Part of the seas. Ran between them and kicked a huge goal.
For a coach to give you a bit of a rev up.
Well, I suppose why is the team that finished 8th last year not a finals contender this year. A lot of whys with both these teams. Dixon plucked it with one hand to Amon, to Finlayson, and takes off to Georgiades. Way too easy.
Look at it here, and then goes through the legs to the other side.
Oh, how good.
It's an old-fashioned basketball move.
Shaq's coming to town next week, so show him that.
I like that from Finlayson. I mean, I know it's only little. I know the game is over, but I think sometimes he could have been criticised for not being selfless in the way that he played. But just that little handball is a sign that he's fully invested in this team.
Free kick, advantage paid. McEntee goes long. Dixon resting forward again. Got it. Hands like a vice. And sends it forward to Finlayson. The ruckman fed forward in the circling Finn. Hands it over to Pal Pepper.
There's a really...
Durham. Rosie has flicked it over the top. Dersma. McEntee. Boak. Finlayson. Breaks away from Draper. And drills it. Training drill style.
He's had a really influential game, hasn't he?
Stolen by Ridley. Langford didn't really have a look, and straight to Houston, who can launch a ball if he wants to.
Most possessions for Port Adelaide today, 27.
No, he blasts it. And that Houston rocket gets all the way home. Port want more. How Pepper keeps it rolling. Just fights the fight every time he goes near it. Bergman, hand off Farrell, McEntee. He's got Marshall on the move, got him.
Good kick.
Bergman. Let's line up Miles Bergman, just game 32, looking for goal 13. And this margin's getting nasty. 73 points. Puts it along the deck. Butters almost wanted it that way. Read the skip. Off the grass. Gave it to Power Pepper. Full circle. Long bomb. Marshall! Big grab. They're paying the mark, as you should.
Yeah, good decision.
It's been a good contest between him and Zerk Thatcher today, but he's coming along nicely, Dwayne. You see a lot of Port Adelaide's football.
His kick. At the time, competition a set shot, he takes the kick.
Mark's here. Mark's here.
Go back around.
Mark's here.
Yeah.
Not a good decision.
Overruled by the other umpires.
Push out, please, guys.
Getting a little bit of a lesson from another umpire.
Feel for the game.
Not a great look.
You wouldn't want someone to take mark of the century and have it overturned because there was a little bit of high contact in the marking contest. But in the meantime, McEntee kicks another of this disappointing season. Big win here in this. Biggest score of the year. Showdown next week to finish strong and set it all up for 2023. Little toe off the deck. Here is Travis Boak. Hands it to Power Pepper. SPP with a little bit of DIY.
A fair day, Power Pepper, 4 goals. He's had a great season.
Yeah.
Brings great effort week in, week out.